this. Welcome back to another episode of Two Plant-Based Brothers. I'm William, the teacher. This is my brother.
Daniel Nwadnik, huge Dodger fan.
Yeah. So, before we start, Daniel, I figured we start a little something different today.
Let's do it. What do you
What if
got?
you're ready? Okay, I got four options for you. Baseball trivia, right?
Ooh.
You could have a rookie league question, a triple A question, a major league question, or a Hall of Fame question.
So I get to choose the question first before I even know the question. Are there
Yeah,
four
choose the
questions?
level. The
Level
level.
of question. Oh, okay. So I see what you're
But
saying.
I will
So,
give you a hint. They're all about Pedro Martinez.
ooh, okay. This could be
So,
fun. All right. So how about the third one?
Major
Second, not
League.
second, yeah, second to the highest.
Okay, so Pedro Martinez won a Cy Young Award three times during his
Yeah.
playing career.
Yep.
What teams was he pitching for when he won them?
I think I know two of them. I'm pretty sure it's Expos was
Expos,
one,
1997. Check. Two more.
and Red
But
Sox.
that's it. You're done.
Oh, cool. Look at that. There's just three
1999 and
teams.
2000. You did it. That's a major league question.
Yes. Felt good about that. And I think I watched when we did the whole 30 for 30 episode, there was something I had watched long
Yeah.
in that time about Pedro and him being on the Expos. Because I forgot that he was on the Expos. I don't know.
Yeah. But Hall of Fame, since
Yeah,
we're
let's go.
Pedro Martinez had two brothers who also pitched in the major leagues. Name both brothers.
Could you say that I missed the question again? You say it?
Pedro Martinez had two brothers who
Oh, okay.
pitched in the major
I just know
leagues.
Ramon
Yeah,
Martinez.
yeah.
Let me just Miguel Martinez. Don't think that's a person.
Jesus.
Jesus.
I would
Jesus.
not have gotten that. I definitely would have gotten Ramon. I remember Ramon very well.
Yeah, yeah.
Um,
I remember I didn't
Batted
have a
left-handed,
baseball team. Oh,
and Dad was always upset when he batted left-handed because his pitching arm was exposed.
Goose, yeah, yeah.
And he said, "Why does he do that? It's not like
That's
he's
it.
going to get a hit anyway."
That's how Shohei hits, right? He
Yeah,
throw the other, yeah, left bats left, throws right. Yeah.
yeah. Yeah. Anyway, so let's get down to it, man. We had a big week last week. We alluded to it last week. We talked about a few possibilities. It did not go the way I wanted it to go for my team.
Yeah.
And it went the way that you really didn't care.
Well, I didn't think it was going to happen. That's what's silly.
Why? And once again, I said this last week. People can rewatch it. Why? If you got a chance to get one of the best pitchers in
Why
baseball, why
not?
not get him?
Why not? I
Why not?
agree, and I of course I'm over the moon. We're talking about Tarek Skubal, and I can never say it's a Tarek. So I never know that which one how to pronounce that. But anyways, Tarek Skubal, and over the moon for it. I got a text from our Aunt Michelle. She broke the news to me. Did you know that?
Well,
Yeah,
she's a big fan. She
I know. I
posted
loved
a
it. So
message
a
on
big
our last
watcher.
video that
Yeah.
she's very happy to have the closer back, Diaz. So
Yes.
she went to the game, I believe, when he came back. So
Bobblehead
yeah,
night, I believe, Aunt Michelle. So if there is an
yeah,
extra bobblehead because your friends visiting from Seattle didn't take that back with them, just let us know. I'm sure Lennon and Dylan might be interested. You never know.
yeah. I don't know if they do like theme night tickets. You got to pay extra. I don't know
Oh
either.
yeah, you have that whole thing. My
Who
oldest
knows?
brother explained that to me.
Yeah.
Um, So huge, she broke it to me. I didn't realize that I was at a family function, and then I realized, oh, it's like holy crap! No, it actually happened, and it happened, I think, on Saturday. So that
Mhm.
was also the big talk of like, oh, is it going to go down to the wire? Where's it going to move? Where's he going to move? Scooble, for instance. And yeah, I was a bit surprised that it was for who it was. Were you surprised by who they gave up? Do you know those guys at all?
That's the thing is this like I feel that any team could have put together a similar package like that. So why did the Tigers choose to give them to the Dodgers?
I don't know, man. I'm the only
It
thing
just
I can
didn't
think
seem
of.
like they gave up a lot.
The only thing I can think of is that people didn't have any like interest in thinking that they had a chance at it, so they just didn't make really good offers to the Tigers, perhaps. Because why else wouldn't you easily any team could have given it. The Brewers, I believe, have a really good farm system, from what I've been told, and could have easily put a package better than what the Dodgers put into it. And so doing, whatever Mizraski and a Scooble 1-2 punch, like
Yeah. Yeah.
why not? Like you could have been the Dodger killer, right? Potentially in the playoffs with their record too, vying for the best record in the NL. all baseball for that matter. So I was really, really surprised that not another team didn't put anything up, but we don't know, I guess. I mean, who knows what
Well,
they
we
are.
don't know, but you just said it right there. I didn't know this. I was working all weekend, and it's just been a crazy weekend. It was
Yeah,
crazy. I don't even want to get into it.
don't.
And the fact is that I was in Los Angeles. I had no idea any of this is happening because I just, nose to the grindstone, right?
Yeah.
In case my boss is watching. Worked all 24 hours a day.
Yeah, you
Okay.
did.
Anyway, you said that it was done deal on Saturday.
Yeah. Yeah. Done deal on
The
Saturday.
deadline was Monday, right?
Monday, right?
3 p.m. 3
Wild.
p.m. Eastern or noon
Wild.
Pacific.
Because and I'm no GM, right? But I have I think working knowledge of probably how these things work, right?
Mhm.
You're meeting with different teams, a lot of phone calls with different teams. You're taking calls,
Yeah, I
different
watched
offers.
Moneyball. I know how this
Exactly. I
works.
watched it a couple times, right? I seen how it works behind the
I
scenes.
see how Brad
Brad
Pitt does
Pitt,
things.
exactly. I saw you, Brad Pitt. I'm sure he's an avid, two Plant-Based Brothers watcher. Any,
Absolutely.
anyways, you would think that you would still want to hold on and not get that done and just see what happens on Sunday.
Or they were
Right?
afraid the Dodgers were going to pull the deal.
And I think that's what it was. I think the Dodgers say, "Hey, this is our best offer." I think Andrew Friedman really played hardball with them. It was like, "Hey, this is it. Take it or leave it.
Yeah.
Like we're giving you some
Because
really
I,
good prospects, and they are good prospects. Good
yeah.
prospects, but they're not our best prospects. And there's not one major leaguer. Like I thought for sure the package would have included either Emmett Sheehan or Justin Robleski. I thought it would be one of those because they're bona fide starters in the majors right now. Now, both of them been kind of not doing so hot the last few weeks, right? In particular, Emmett's been an up and down season, but I thought it would have at least included one of them. Three minor leaguers. Crazy.
And the thing is, it's possible. I'm not saying this happened. That the Dodgers GM told the Tigers GM, I said, listen, watch this episode of Two Plant-Based Brothers. Our biggest fan doesn't even think we need Scooble.
No,
So we're going to listen to him because he likes to throw the we
all the
in, like
time.
he's part of the team. So listen, this is the best you're going to get. We don't
Yeah.
even need it. We're just doing you a favor,
Yep.
right? And
That's what
and
it
if
felt
you
like.
if you wait another day, we're going to pull it back. And because we don't need it. We don't need this
It
baloney.
could have been that. It could have been that. And my other thinking, on that, and I totally lost my train of thought. Darn it. But anyways, it could have been easily like we didn't really need him, right, from a strategy standpoint. So this is our best offer. Take it or leave it. I know what it was. Maybe other teams, this is my thinking, maybe other teams felt like they didn't have a chance of signing him long term.
Mm,
Therefore, like, why take the rental? Why give away the farm, right, so to
yeah.
speak, for him? So you know what? He's gonna end up signing in LA. Let's just say that's what the thinking is. He's going to end up signing in LA in the free agency anyway. So why just do the 3 month rental? But we've seen this years after years after years. You do it because you think you have a good, legitimate shot of winning the World Series this year.
Yeah, but
That's why you would do it.
maybe no other teams really think they do, except for
They
some
have to think that.
crazy some crazy person in San Diego who thinks he still has a shot and
But
goes off and
everyone
trades.
does, William. Like even though, and I
So
get, I get the Dodgers are the evil empire right now. I totally get it. Being on this side, it feels great. Being on the opposite side, as I was for so many years when it was the Yankees, right? Is that they still any team that has like legitimate like get to the playoffs and go on a run, it's possible, right? We just got swept by the Red Sox, who are a good team, right? Red Sox are a really good team. They're a hot team, right? I think some of they're saying them. I think they've only had 5 losses in like since June or something. It's crazy, like how hot they are, right? But we got swept at home, William. So it's like we aren't inevitable. We are not Thanos here, right? From Marvel, for the anyone watches Marvel. Yeah, yeah, you roll your eyes, whatever. Anyways, we are not inevitable, right? Anything can happen when it comes to playoffs, especially on the NL side in a 5 game series.
in a 5 game
Anything can
series. So
happen.
now this
Anything
is
can
this is
happen.
the point. So let's talk about this right now. Got swept by the Red Sox doesn't mean anything right now.
Okay.
Doesn't
I
mean
think
anything
I
right
think
now.
it's pretty
But in a
crazy.
5 game series, guess what? Your season's over.
Yeah, correct.
That's
It's
that's the
over.
point I will give you on that. But it's just I don't think that this San Diego Padres team is good enough, and I don't think that adding Casey Mize or Robbie Ray is going to fix that,
No.
right?
Yeah.
And it's one of those times where actually the rentals might be a good idea. Both these guys are free agents, and so who cares? There's no baseball next year, so
You
it
keep
doesn't
saying that.
matter. Well, all the signs are pointing to that.
You think so?
Um, yeah, and especially what I just mentioned. Talk about this guy. His name is Brody Brazil. Watch him on YouTube. He just broke down what's caused the imbalance in baseball,
Mhm.
and it's TV, right? It's teams losing
Right.
their television contracts, and the fact that in the old days, bigger markets made more, but it was like 2 to 1, 3 to 1. And what he broke down was, I told Daniel earlier.
Yep.
I'm talking to the people now, not you.
Yeah.
What I
Yeah.
told this guy earlier was that the Dodgers make 10 times more in local
Yeah.
television revenue than the Padres and Diamondbacks, and 4 or 5 times more than the Giants. And what can you do? However, every team can still put a competitive team out there. Don't get me wrong.
Of
They're
course.
still making money. Everyone gets $100 million national revenue, national TV revenue. Everyone gets the same. But what we're going to see in the CBA, if it doesn't get hammered out, is that there has to be something to kind of close that gap.
Mhm.
10 to 1 is just not. It's just not competitive.
Yeah.
And so what you see is, but why would the Dodgers, the Yankees, the Red Sox, the Mets, the Cubs, who all own their own television network, who are making tons of money off of it, and they can have their own networks, right?
Yeah.
Why don't the White Sox? What's wrong with them? They're in Chicago because no one cares. Why don't the
Mhm.
Angels? They're in a great market because not enough people care about them to
Yeah.
watch their channel.
Right.
But
Second
there's
best,
enough.
right?
And the Mets, I don't know why people still watch this team. Sorry,
They're like
but
Knicks fans. They're the same fans as Knicks fans. Yeah. They show
but it's
up.
just, yeah, it's just like there's so much money involved. Are they going to really say, okay, you can have some of our money? We worked hard for it. We're in the market. We paid a premium amount for our franchise,
Right.
right? In a major market, and that's
Mhm.
what a major market's for.
Yep.
Why would they say, okay, Padres can have $100 million of our money?
Yeah, no, I can't imagine them, giving that up easily, right? There have to be a lot of
So
negotiation behind the scenes on that.
then
And I
how do
don't
we
know.
how do we close that gap? I
Yeah.
don't know. Because you can't blame I've had to talk with so many people before. You can't blame the Dodgers for spending money.
No, of course not.
Why would you? But without a cap, without any kind of penalty, well, then we're in that situation
Yeah.
where you get a monopoly on the players.
And
You
and I'll
still
say
have
and
to.
I'll say this though, because I think it's a good point, and it does, I don't think it gets brought up often for people who aren't like really involved in baseball, like those casual people on the sides, who may be some of our viewers, is that the Dodgers didn't spend to get Terry Skubal in this, right? So this particular example of
Yeah,
trading, right? Trading, we got him without spending big bucks, right? This isn't free agency. This is because we have an amazing farm system. And we put up an offer and it was accepted by the Tigers, right? And to the beginning, like we said, anybody could have made that offer in all of Major League Baseball. For whatever reason, Tigers took that one, took the Dodgers thing, we said. So, but it's not spending money. Mookie Betts was the same. We got him from the Red Sox in a trade. Now he did sign with us as a free agent, but that's because you get into the Dodger system and you're like, man, it's nice here. Smells good. Stadium's all renewed, like brand new, like renewed, classic. You get that Dodger blue on, William, and it feels good, right? And obviously winning helps a lot too. Anyways, you had your hand up. I don't know if you
a
might.
long time ago. A long time ago. It was going back to the point that yes, anybody could have made that offer. But as you mentioned,
Mhm.
they decided what was the point if he's going to be a 3 month rental,
Maybe. I don't
then
know if
that's
that's the
it.
case. That's a
No,
that's
no, but just
possible.
put yourself in their position and just
Yeah.
going like, why give up our future if, you know for this right now when we know it's a Dodgers year?
I don't know if I'm the Brewers, like if I'm
Yeah,
in the
but
Brewers front
I'm
office and I have
just
and I
saying.
have a shot with Mizorowski as good as he is, and I can shut the Dodgers down for 2 games in a 5-game series, perhaps, or they would probably be in a 7-game series because they're likely 1 and 2 seeds, right? And it would be in the championship game. But if I have that option of like lights out those two, and then whatever happens with our, I have no idea who's their third starter would be. But like that gives them a legitimate chance of making a run on it when you have it this year because they're playing freaking phenomenal baseball. They have the best record in Major League Baseball right now.
Yeah. And another thing, going back to anyone could win it. There's no just because you have the top two pitchers in baseball doesn't mean they're going to show up in the postseason.
Correct.
But
And
theoretically, you're talking about a 1-2 punch where in a 7 game series they both pitch twice. Well, that's the series. That's
four
four
games,
games.
right? That's all it takes, right? That's all it takes. And
So
for me as a Dodger fan, I look at it is I think it's great. He's pitching tonight as we're recording this, so he's pitching Tuesday. When this comes out, we'll know how his first start was for the Dodgers. But to me, anything can happen between now and the postseason. We still have a lot of injuries that people are coming back from our starting rotation. We'll see, right? We'll see how health does. Before we kind of digress too much and get off the topic, just one last thing, because my other prediction was catcher, if you remember,
yes, you
right?
did talk about that last week. Yeah.
So I do want to mention that we got a veteran catcher, funny enough, but it was not who I thought we'd get. His name's Ben Root. I had to remind myself how to pronounce his last name, Rortvet, it's got to be Dutch, Rortvet, and
Never heard of the guy.
he was actually in the Dodgers system last year. I don't remember how we ended up losing him, but he ended up going to the Mets. We traded to get him back. He was so serviceable last year, towards the end of the season. I think either Will Smith was injured or even Dalton Rushing was injured, that he was really fun to watch. Veteran minor leaguer is like, as I
Oh,
kind of
okay.
understand
Veteran
him.
minor leaguer.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. But I like the kid, and I say
Yeah.
kid because he's younger than I am. But I think it's fun that he's coming back. I'm really excited about him. Dalton Rushing, as we talked about last week, I did. We put him on the IL, William. So like catcher, Will Smith is still not back. So he's going to see some substantial playing time coming in. And then we got another catcher, Fakasha or something is what I think was the name. I don't
Like the
quite remember.
bread?
It looked like the bread, but I
Yeah.
don't have it in front of me. But
Well,
yeah,
currently, the
don't know who he is.
last I checked, the Padres had 3 catchers on the roster, which makes no sense. I don't understand why. And if it's great that usually when you look at no one cares about batting average, but normally when you look at the reserves, there's 4 reserves every game, and they're all betting like 150,
Ooh,
and it's like this is great.
yeah.
Wait till we get the bench. Wait till Jace Bowen comes in
Yeah.
defense. Our backup
Fiducia, by the
outfielder.
way. Sorry, I looked up. It's in my article in front of me. Fiducia, not Fakasha.
Oh,
Apologize.
fiducia. Okay,
Apologize. Hunter. Hunter is his first
yeah,
name.
Hunter fiduciary. He's the fiduciary.
No, that's
Okay.
fiduciary. Fiducia.
Okay. So anyway, back to what I was saying last
Sorry.
week and getting some people back,
Yeah.
right? From the San Diego Padres. So Nick Pivetta goes to Lake Elsinore. I think he threw 2 pitches
Ooh.
and walked off the mound.
Hate to see that.
Could be that's it. It could be that's the career. So
No. Dang, that's
Joe Musgrove was there, but he's probably just taking pictures and handing out pizza or coffee or something. Anyway, but we'll see what happens. The fact is that whether I liked it or not, whether I thought they should have pushed the chips in or not, they did.
Mhm.
They do have a starting rotation currently.
Yeah.
That's the thing. They got 2 starting pitchers. Casey Mize was a #1 overall draft pick. I don't think he's a #1 overall talent, but very good. And
Mhm.
Robbie Ray, if nothing else, won't be a thorn in the side of the Padres.
Yeah.
He's been pretty good
Who did he
against
play
us.
with?
Robbie Ray?
Yeah.
That's a good question because I remember on the Diamondbacks, but I think he was on the Giants this year.
Okay.
I think we traded with the Giants, but
Yeah, because the
I
Giants were big
no.
sellers. Did your good old friend Arraez, is it Arraez?
Arraez.
Did he go anywhere?
Yeah, he went to the Red Sox, I believe, right?
Did he? Okay. I know there
I
was
think
all the
so.
talk that the Giants were going to offload him.
Yeah, the Giants look like they were very busy, and I didn't take enough notes. I really just focused on what the Padres do,
No, same.
and throwing. I can just say like our #2, our #4 overall prospects are gone, and they're young in the system anyway. So we took a depleted farm system, made it even more depleted. But there's no telling where these guys are going to be. The guys we traded aren't going to be C.J. Abrams or James Wood or Mackenzie Gore, where they go like
Hopefully
the
not,
year
right?
after you trade them and they're all stars, right?
Yeah, hopefully not.
But we'll see. We'll see what happens. And there's still a lot of baseball left. We're in the dog days of summer, no doubt. We're into August. It's like if you're planning a road trip, you're like, uh-oh, I'm busy that weekend. Yeah, season's over.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. So Sabrina and I are going to try to get out to Arizona for a game
Cool.
and it's just like there's only one like Saturday
Like
that we
option
can
to
go.
go. Yeah, no,
Well, there's
because
like four left. There's like 4 weekends left in there for home games in Arizona,
oh wow, right.
right?
And not
And
just going
so
to
it's just
any
like,
game. You're not going to a Padre Diamondbacks
no,
game.
not going to do that. No,
Yeah.
because once again, I said this almost a year ago, or whenever we made that video about the ballparks and everything. It's cool to go to a stadium where you're not rooting against
Yeah.
the home team. I feel,
Same.
it's just if you want to take in the environment and everything else, it's better that way. However, I've enjoyed going to what's it called, Oracle Park, or the
The
San
San
Francisco
Francisco.
one.
I don't know what they
Yeah,
call it now. Yeah.
yeah, AT&T, whatever,
Yeah, I think
switching
that's what it
this.
used to be called. Pac
Yeah,
Bell it was.
like Pac Bell, SBC, AT&T, Oracle Park. But I've enjoyed going there as a Padre fan. I've had a lot of success there.
Nice.
So that's another ballpark I might go to see a
Yeah.
Padre game.
Hmm.
But yeah, we'll see. So overall, what kind of grade do you give your GM?
I say an A. I mean, the
All
fact
right.
that he didn't give much away. Remember, last week I was talking about, hey, don't dip into your farm system. Why? We don't need to. But he did. But it wasn't anything crazy. It wasn't any of our, 1, 2, 3, 4, whatever top prospects.
Mhm.
So it felt like a really big win, and we get Tarek Skubal, which I'm happy that he's on the team. I'm excited to see him pitch as of this recording tonight. We'll see how he does. Is playing in Chicago, so it's a road game. But yeah, I'm really pumped. So, A,
Okay.
how about you?
It's got to be incomplete. I mean, obviously it's not what I wanted,
Yeah.
but what can you do? There's no way that they could have done what I wanted them to do,
Yeah, they
right?
were
And
going
that's
to,
to get rid of some contracts, right? And there's nobody in the world who's going to take Xander Bogaerts off our hands.
no.
So, but he did have a walk-off hit. You missed out on having that veteran presence. He may just lead the Padres to a World Series this year, and then I will eat all the crow. I mean,
Yes, do it. Yeah.
I'm a vegetarian. I don't eat animals, but idiomatically or metaphorically or whatever you want to call it, or phrasally,
No, he'll
I
live
will.
eat a crow on this
Yeah,
podcast.
not a live crow, but maybe something that resembles it. If I could find like a crow cupcake or something like that, I'll
For
just.
Halloween, actually, it'd be perfect timing. I'm sure they have
Yeah,
them left
yeah.
over after the
Yeah, I
World
would
Cup.
love it. I would love to be wrong about it, but I
Of
don't think the
course you
moves.
would.
I think it was too little, too late. This team is not good enough. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. All right.
Yeah.
Anything before we go, Daniel?
No, no, I'm just really happy and looking forward to watching the rest of the season. We got to get off this losing streak tonight, though.
Okay, so we want to hear from you. The phone lines are open. Not really, but the message things are open. Yeah, leave a comment. Leave a
Please,
comment. Let us know. Are you happy with what happened? Are you optimistic? Or are you just like, hey, football season's around the corner?
which it is. Yeah. Go
No one
Rams.
can.
I do. Come on, Aaron Donald might come out of retirement, pal.
Go Aztecs.
All
Okay.
right.
All right. See ya.
Peace.